Hey guys, what's up? Angry with another Diablo 4 video, and today I wanna show you my Lightning Storm mid and end game guide. It is a human form, not the werewolf form. This I will bring out when I actually tested it because it has some major difference to the human form. And I already brought out a beginner's guide. You can already check it out. And now we're gonna talk about the mid and the end game. So I got two charplaner for you, which will also link in the description. And let's start in the build. So this is the mid version. I will show you after the endgame version. For the mid version, we got Lightning Storm, Storm Strike, Paragon Bulwark, and our companions for our skills. The Paragon Bulwark is mostly for our Unstoppable, so we have at least one force of Unstoppable. And Storm Strike, we need this here and there for some spell generation. So let's gonna talk about our gear. What should we get for our gear? Let's start with our helmet, get the aspect of shared misery, because there isn't any other aspects that could help you further. So for next is the chest. For the aspect of disobedience, it will give you a really great armor boost. And for the pants, go for the Mighty Storms aspect, so you can take the other might key passive for your storm skills, for your lightning storm, and for the pants aspect of might, so you have another nice layer of damage reduction through your basic skill. And for your boots, go for Ghostwalker aspect, that will give you a nice boost with your unstoppable through Adam Bulwark. For your weapon, you definitely want to take Shepherd's aspect, as it will give you the most benefit for your weapon. And on your amulet, take the Lightning Dancer's amulet. It is really nice for Lightning Storm, and this will give you a really great boost. For the first thing, take the Runeworker Conduits aspect. It will really scale nice with your Lightning Storms in general and the crits. And for the second, take the aspect of the Stampede, so we'll get one more companion and even more damage from the Shepherd's aspect. So if you got the new gloves, just go for the endgame charplaner. For your gear affixes, go for total armor, willpower, life on kill, and any resistance on your helm. If you already have max resistance, just switch this out with another nice affix. For your chest, go for total armor, damage reduction from distant enemies, damage reduction from close enemies, and damage reduction in general. For your gloves, take ranks of Lightning Storm, critical strike chance, lucky chance, and lightning critical strike damage, as we try to max our critical strike chance and lucky chance. As I said, if you got the new unique gloves, just slot them in instantly. For the pants, go for total armor, damage reduction from enemies that are poison, damage reduction, and damage reduction from distant enemies. And here's the same as with the helm and the armor. If you still need resistance, just go for resistance first. If you have max resistance, just slot it out for a damage reduction. For the boots, we want to go with movement speed, speed cost reduction, lightning res, or in general any res, and total armor and any resistance. For our weapon, and this is really important, take damage to distant enemies and damage to close enemies. Why you should take these two modifiers, I will also come in the Paragon section, because we'll scale our damage from damage to distant and close enemies. So it's really important that you also take a big 200 weapon. Also take lightning critical strike damage and willpower. You can also switch lightning critical strike damage out with also if you still need points for your Paragon nodes. In the amulet, take ranks of Envenom passive, speed cost reduction, damage reduction from enemies, and cooldown reduction, or maybe movement speed or some nice other affixes. For your two rings, take critical strike chance, lucky chance, and damage to close and damage to distant enemies. As I said, will scale of our damage from our damage to close and distant modifiers. For your gems, take Ruby in your army for max life. On the weapon, you can go for the Sapphire for critical strike damage against crowd control enemies, and in the jewelry, just go for Diamond. If you have max res, go for the skull for armor. For your spirit boons, you're gonna take awareness in the deer section. For the eagle, go for Aven Wrath and also Scythe Talents. You also can think about Angrentv if you need more maximum life, but we try to kill the mobs before they can reach you. For the wolf, go for Energize, or if you need to poison the enemies with your poison creeper, and then take pack leader. And for the snake, go for masochistic. If you have enough life, you can also go for overlord. For season 3 companion, take focus fire or any other range skill, maybe the one with lightning damage. Also arcing support for a range, resource support, so we'll get resource back every time they hit the enemy first, and efficiency for really nice critical strike chance. Also bushwhack. This is mainly for single target bosses because this is the only that is lacking for Lightning Storm, the single target. So I will try this out with a melee skill, and you can also change this out with some support skill, but it could really benefit and synergize really well. Also go for the duration support, so the skill will go even longer. Then tactical support, so the cooldown of the skill will decrease, and also swift support, so the support skill will get a nice attack speed bonus. Next, on to the skill tree. For the skill tree, go for 1 point to Storm Strike as 1 point into Enhanced Storm Strike, 5 points into Lightning Storm is also 1 point into Raging Lightning Storm, 1 point into Heart of the Wild is also 3 point into Wild Impulses, and for the defensive skills, go for 1 point to Earthen Bulwark and also 1 point to Preserve Earthen Bulwark. We need Bulwark really for our unstoppable force. And also go for 3 points in Ancestral Fortitude. Again, if you have already maxed it, just slot this out and go for a nice other 2 points. And 3 points for Vigilance, so we get 15% damage reduction every time we cast this skill. For our companion skills, go for the Wolves, 3 points into Nature's Reach, so we'll get even more distant damage bonus and in general damage. Poison Creeper and also the Brutal Poison Creeper, so we get more crit chance against the enemy when they're rooted, and also 1 point to Ravens as additional 1 point to Brutal Ravens, so we get 2 additional Ravens for even more damage through aspect of the Shepherd. For the Wrath skills, go for 3 points in Elemental Exposure, that is our vulnerable source, 1 point in a Charged Atmosphere, 3 points in Electric Shock, so we'll get even more damage, 21% against immobilized enemies, and we have a chance to immobilize the enemies, and also 3 points into Bad Omen for more lucky hit damage chance. Also 1 point on Neurotoxin as also 3 points into Envenom, and try to poison the enemies with your Poison Creeper, so you can also scale it up with your Pack Leader reset. For other skills, just go 3 points into Defiance, 3 points into Natural Disaster, 3 points into Resonance, and 2 points into Circle of Life, so we get nice additional nature skill damage and healing. And for last one, take the Other Might, so we can take this for our Storm skills because of our spec. Next onto our Paragon Board, go with Electrocution in your first slot, and we will take the left route and go up to the next spot. It is a heightened melee, so we get nice additional damage multiplier when the enemies are poisoned. And also go for the Spirit Cleave, and also here the nice magic and rare notes. For our next spot, go with Thunderstrike, and this is the reason why we scale our distant and close enemies modifiers, because Storm skills deal increased damage equal to 20% of the damage where it's close in damage resistance bonuses. In the late game, we can scale this off to, I think, 70 or 80% damage multiplier. And also go with this Cleave here, the Fulminate, and take this nice rare note and the Stormcaller. When you're in the late game, you will take this spot as the last one, but if you're still leveling like level 60, 70, go for this as the next, because you need the Spirit on Kill, and take also the Ancestral Guidance for nice additional multiplicative damage, and head your way up to here, take the Heightened Malice, some nice life notes, and then go for the Inner Beast board as your next bet, and then take the Human Cleave, and also take the Armor Rare Note, and go up here to take the Tenacity, max life bonus, and for the last spot, take the Constricting Tendrils, and take your Sky Cleave here, and also this nice max life bonus and nature skill magic bonus, and then you can take your way down here and skill the Thunderstruck and also the Tempest. As I said, while you're leveling, go for the route here and just respec when you're around level 90 or level 100, so you can take the better route. So now onto the end game build. The Paragon board will stay the same, but our skill tree will change a bit because we don't have a basic skill in here now, and we try to reset our skills with our Earthen Bulwark. For the gear, go for the Gutsless Crown, or if you have a Hurricane's Crest, you can also go with the Shaco. Now you should take your new Druid Gloves and also change out your Legendary Pants with Thibault's Will, as we try to get our resource through Earthen Bulwark and Nature's Fury, and also take for the boons Symbiotic Aspect, so we can reset our Earthen Bulwark as often as we want. The other things stay the same. I switched out my Celestial Construct. I gave them a poison support, so we can always poison the enemies for our nice little damage multiplier. And for our skill tree, the only change I made is that I slotted out Other Might and slot in Nature's Fury, so we can reset now our Other Bulwark. We are always unstoppable and we always will get our resource back. And also we went with Hurricane as our Wrath skill because we have an extra slot. And for the rotor it is extremely simple. Just press Lightning Storm till the enemies are dead, and just press Hurricane and Other Bulwark on cooldown, and also Poison Reaper on cooldown for nice little poison in addition. So I hope I could show you a really cool guide. That is the mid and endgame guide to my starters guide to the season, and I will also bring out another guide for the werewolf form, but I want to test it out before I bring out the guide to you. And with this guide you will tackle all content in the game. It is really strong and it is a nice little spec to play with a human form that is not so seen often. Also write down in the comments if you have any further questions or just which build you play, and also if you like this video please leave a like and subscribe as it would boost my channel tremendously. And until the next video, bye.